How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing the worst draft rebuild. So right now we're on this website, 2K Central. I'm sure a lot of you guys already heard of it, where basically you draft a team, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to transport that team over to the actual game of 2K, and we're going to rebuild it. So when we open up these packs, in order to make this fair or make this the worst pack rebuild or whatever, we're going to be picking the worst player that they offer us. So you'll see exactly what I mean as we get into it. So now we got to pick our captain. And I like having my captain be the small forward. So whatever the small forward is, that's what we're going to do. So let's do these starting positions. So here we go. We got all five. Ooh. Well, we're not going to be using. We're going to get a silver player here. So, okay, let me get rid of that. So like I said, okay, so here we are. We got 5 players here, 5 point guards. We're going to always take the lowest overall guy. So in this case, is Raymond Felton. Even though I would love to have John Wall, we're going Raymond Felton as our starting point guard. All right, here we go with the shooting guard position. We got 2 golds, 3 golds. We're going to have a silver. Who is it going to be? Matthew Dellavedova. Okay, he's going to be my shooting guard, I guess. All right, not going to complain. You never know, man. One of these packs can have like a bunch of emeralds and stuff, and then we end up getting a pretty solid player. So, okay, flip all here. So we get to pick between Kyle O'Quinn and Cody Zeller. I'm going to pick Cody Zeller. I'm a bigger fan of Cody Zeller than Kyle O'Quinn. Over to the center position. Oh man, again we get this 1 silver, whoever this is we got, and it's John Henson, who I actually like because he plays defense and he can rebound the ball. Oh, I would love to have a Karl Anthony Towns, but it's John Henson. And we can move players. I know this already. This is actually my first time going on this site for 2K17, believe it or not. So maybe we'll do something like this again in the future. Oh, there's a bronze player there. Ew. It's going to be Jeremy Evans. That's disgusting. He can dunk the ball, but he's not going to do... Oh, another bronze. 2 bronze, okay. And we got to take the lowest overall, and we get to pick between Mo Will or CJ Watson. I'm going to go Mo Will. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Both of them are, like, past their primes. 2 bronze again. This time we get to get the rookie, Jacob Poeltl or Tyler Zeller. I'm going to go with the rookie. Why not have a rookie, man? Oh, I should have probably picked the Zeller brothers, right? I didn't even think about that. We got to get DeAndre Bembry, another rookie. So we got 2 rookies on the squad. This is going to be tough. I didn't expect to get this many bronze players. I was expecting more silvers than anything. But now we got another bronze. This one being Andrew Nicholson, who I actually like pretty much because I picked him in like one of my expansion videos. So I like that. I'm not going to try to pronounce this dude's name, but I know him to be the player that shoots the underhand free throws. I don't even know if he made the final roster for the Rockets. I haven't seen him play, I don't think. Oh man, we're going to have our hands full rebuilding this team. So, Spencer Dinwiddie. Oh no, we got to go with Luis Montero because his overall is down by 1. Our last bench player, and then we get our captain pack. So the captain pack gives you a higher odds of getting like somebody really good. Okay, there's another silver. It's a crazy day where you're happy for silver. And we get to pick between Jeremy Grant and Isaiah Cannon. I'm going to go with Jeremy Grant. And now we got our captain pack. Let's hope they give us something good. No silvers, please. All gold. Okay, so we're guaranteed a gold player. Still, we got to take the lowest overall. Ben Simmons. I'll take it. I'll take a Ben Simmons, yo. All right. Oh, end tutorial? That was a tutorial. Okay, so this is the team we're rocking with, man. I should probably screenshot this so I don't forget it. But I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm going to transfer over to 2K, and we're going to get to rebuilding. Here's our team. We got Ben Simmons, Cody Zeller, John Henson. You saw the roster, but here we are finally on there. I forgot that in my team this year, everybody's overall is so much lower on the My Team cards than they actually are in 2K. This team doesn't look half bad, right? We got Ben Simmons. Okay, maybe it does look pretty bad, but hey, we got Ben Simmons, and that's the brightest thing I could say. I think we have too many centers to start off the season, so let's do a trade right off the bat for a center. And yes, I'm going to trade fine. I'm going to trade John Henson. Now, even though I like John Henson, I failed to remember that he's making that much money. And to be honest, we don't really need that for a guy of his caliber. You feel me? So we're going to trade him right off the bat. And to be honest with you, I love to get, or pretty much just throw away his contract. Or, yeah, like that, the Jazz. The Jazz are offering us a first-round pick for him, so let's do that one. It is protected, top 5 protected, but a first rounder is a first rounder. So that's the only trade we're going to do right off the bat. And to be honest, I may just simulate to the end of the season, and then I'll show you guys the stats. I mean, there's no reason to stop at All-Star break because not even competing for a playoff spot. So yeah, I'm actually very curious to see how good Ben Simmons' stats are gonna be now that, I mean, I know in real life in Philly he doesn't have much to pass to. That's an L. Anyway, as I was trying to say, he doesn't have much to pass to in Philly. Imagine, how he's gonna do in this system when he really doesn't have anybody. But we ain't gotta worry about that because he's injured. So again, I'll see you guys very, very soon. I'm gonna do some scouting and stuff just in case we may run across the next LeBron James somehow. Let's fire this scout. Even though he's got a B, I like to have an A just because it's so much easier. Okay, see you guys soon. Russell Westbrook puts up those MVP type numbers that he already started the season with. 50 plus points the other night. Last night as you're watching this video. Crazy. He did put up 40 plus shots. We're not gonna talk about that. But he just won MVP in my league. Rookie of the Year went to Brandon Ingram. Ben Simmons, as we saw before our cut, got injured. Jared Sullinger there. Defensive Player of the Year went to Andre Drummond. Most Improved goes to Jeremy Lin, who may actually win that. He almost had a triple-double last night. Crazy things. And Billy Donovan wins Coach of the Year. Wasn't Steve Kerr. Okay, so Steve Kerr and company, they did finish with the best record, but Billy Donovan won Coach of the Year. So I'll show you guys our stats in case you're curious. Ben Simmons here. I mean, he played 66 games. I guess that wasn't enough for him to win Rookie of the Year, but his numbers are pretty good. 15, 9, and 4. Pretty good numbers. And everybody else is who cares? So I'll show you guys the final standings just in case you were curious. There you go. So, of course, we did make the playoffs. 15th best record, or the worst record in the Eastern Conference. But let's see who wins the championship, man. Oh, New Orleans made it to the playoffs, man. The way they've been playing. Whoa, 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 whoa. My eyes must be deceiving me. First of all, the Cavs lost to the Pistons, which is, I picked the Pistons to be one of my sleeper teams this year, but I didn't think they were going to get past the Cavs. 2K said it's possible. And then Portland got past Golden State in 7 by 1 point. And then they got past OKC in 7 by 2 points. And then they lose in 5. That's so weird. That's so weird. 2K is all messed up sometimes. But here we go. We're going into the offseason where I'm going to get things done, of course. League meetings. I don't care about the trade deadline. I just reject everything. Sometimes I don't even read what they're offering. Maybe it can benefit the league, but I don't even read it. I didn't even go to the lottery to see what our pick was going to be, but we can go trade finder. We got the 4th pick, which is actually pretty bad because we were projected to have the 1st pick, but we dropped, we were projected to have the 2nd pick, but we dropped all the way down to 4th. So you know what? I'm going to trade it, and that looks pretty good, but you guys mentioned to me that I always get Avery Bradley, so I won't get Avery Bradley this time around. You guys happy about that? I'll do that for you guys. You guys also said don't get Kemba. You guys also said don't get Derek Favors. We can trade up to the 1st overall pick. Trade number 8. We'll think about trade number 8. Or we can get Reggie Jackson. I want to move up to the 1st overall pick. I did do some scouting. I don't remember if we have anybody who's spectacular. So let's go back here. The 1st overall dude, he's going to be a 83 overall. It's not too bad. Actually, that's really good, but we don't need a small forward. So you know what? We're going to trade finder this. I'm just curious. Trade finder to 1st. Oh, okay. All right. False alarm. I was just trying to see if they were gonna offer us somebody big. Okay, let's try to trade this 1st overall pick. First of all, let's not add Dwight Powell. Let's just try to see what we can get for this 1st overall pick. Giannis, Chris Middleton, move down to the 3rd. I don't want to do that. Eric Bledsoe and Brandon Knight, don't really need to do that. Kemba, we always do that. All right, so they didn't offer us nothing spectacular there. What about if we trade, well, I was going to say the rookie, but he's no longer a rookie because he just finished his 1st season. We're going to get Kemba Walker and move down to the 2nd overall pick. I like that. Did I say I wasn't going to get Kemba? If I did, I'm sorry. He's here. He's here. And okay, Giannis, I always get him, even though he's such a good person to have. Or let's get that 1st overall pick back now. Giannis is such a good player to have. That's why I always get him. But I don't see anything spectacular, so I'm going to draw something up myself because Trade Finder's not doing it for me right now. I would like to get Damian Lillard. They want that 1st overall pick this year, but they're going to give us back a 1st overall. How about we not give you the 1st overall pick, but instead we give you this top 5 protector from the Jazz? Again, oh, they're willing to give us CJ McCollum too. Okay, let's keep that in the back of our head. I don't want to give up that second overall pick. And again, they're offering us CJ. Do I do this trade? Damian Lillard and CJ gonna come to the team? No. Let's try to throw in another pick. There we go. Okay, this is not the second overall pick. We got it done. Kemba Walker, Damian Lillard. We bringing in Evan Turner, who contract is pretty big, but I'll bite that just to pick up Damian Lillard. So we have Damian Lillard, which is pretty solid. Now the second overall pick I can trade for, and Evan Turner for somebody. We can do this trade. So our starting lineup would be Damian Lillard, whoever we get as shooting guard. Small forward would be Ben Simmons. Power forward would be Chris Bosh. Center would be Hassan Whiteside. That just sounds really good, right? So maybe that's the trade we do. We can just pick back up Kemba. Let's try this trade. Right? And those are some pretty big contracts, but I'm willing to do it because I'm going to win a championship year number 2. So I'll take that. All right. You guys know I'm always thinking about the future. And we're gonna stick with what we got. We're gonna stick to what we got. We got 2 first rounders left. What I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to free agency. I don't know how much money I'm gonna have because of those trades, but I'm gonna go to free agency, sign players, of course, to fill out the roster, right? And then I'm gonna be trading players with those first round picks that we have, in hopes to get better players. You guys know we're just gonna be flipping names until we get the best team imaginable and try to win a championship that way. Okay, so I was right when I said that I wasn't going to have much money to sign anybody, but this is what we're rolling with right now. Damian Lillard, Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside, Ben Simmons, Tony Allen, Patty Mills, Aaron Aflalo, Aaron Baines, Ersan Ilyasova, Jeremy Grant, Lance Stevenson, and the 2 guys that we had from originally. Now, I'm very curious. Of course, like I mentioned, I'm trying to win a championship this year. What will Ben Simmons bring in? He can bring in Devin Booker, but that's it. That's weird because, I mean, maybe it's just because the amount of money he's making and the fact that we don't have a lot of money on to give, so they have to offer us players to match the money. Wiggins is pretty good and Zach LaVine's pretty good too, but I don't want to trade Ben Simmons for that. Okay, we will be making trades. I would like to get a better shooting guard than Tony Allen, so let's offer Tony Allen in this first rounder, and hopefully we can get somebody willing to trade us something. And it's not looking promising. We could pick up Nikola Jokic, which is a really good trade. We may come back to that. I know it's not a shooting guard. Buddy Hield is a shooting guard, but I want the Nikola Jokic trade. It may not be the position we were looking for, but yeah, we have 2 really good centers. And honestly, I can trade Hassan Whiteside for a center possibly, or for a shooting guard possibly. Yeah, his value's higher, you see. Again, you guys know I'm always experimenting with stuff, trying to get the best deal imaginable, but I don't see much for Hassan. So maybe we just keep both of those guys, and I can move Nikola Jokic over to power forward, and we can get rid of Bosh. So again, let's try that. Pick up Jahlil Okafor, pick up the Greek freak of Jabari Parker, man. That trade is too good, but you guys told me not to pick him up anymore, so I'll give it a little rest. That's a nice trade. Trade number 7. Trade number 7 looks really good. Drummond, we don't need Drummond, even though I like to. Okay, Devin Booker and Eric Bledsoe, or what's trade number 7? Gordon Hayward and Rodney Hood. Let's do the what am I talking about? The Devin Booker trade. Let's do this trade just because I think I get Rodney Hood pretty often. And again, I'm trying to switch things up for this video. So let's make Nikola Jokic a power forward. His overall, yes, it does go up. Pretty solid there. And now that we have Eric Bledsoe, we don't really need Patty Mills as a backup anymore. So Patty Mills in the first rounder. Can we get, I guess, wait, let's take a step back and look what we got. Center position is okay. I'm okay with having Aaron Baines as our backup power, center. Backup power forward is Ersan Ilyasova. That's pretty good. Okay. Backup small forward. So let's try to trade Patty Mills for a backup small forward. Because again, we don't really need him if we have Damian Lillard and Eric Bledsoe. So backup small forward. Robert Covington is a backup small forward. But let's see if we can get something different. Denzel Valentine, nah. Torian Prince, nah. Will Barton. Trevor Ariza, TJ Warren. We could just make another trade with the Phoenix Suns, right? I want to do this trade. I want Embiid on my team, man. He's got me hyped after his NBA debut. He got me hyped. So I'll bring him to the team to get in that rotation. So this is the team we're rolling with, guys. Damian Lillard, Devin Booker, Ben Simmons, Nikola Jokic, Hassan Whiteside, Eric Bledsoe, Joel Embiid, Robert Covington, Aaron Aflalo, Ersan Ilyasova. That's the rotation. Then we got guys off the bench like Lance Stevenson, DeAndre Bembry, and Aaron Baines. So I'm going to get to Simmons games. This time I will stop at All-Star break so I can show you guys the roster. Right now we got 5% chemistry, which is terrible. So we will be starting off the season with some L's, especially going against Cleveland. But eventually, once the chemistry keeps up or catches up, we'll be fine. So 50 wins at the All-Star break. Pretty good stuff, boys. Pretty good stuff. I'll show you guys the numbers, of course, because you guys are always interested in that type of stuff. Damian Lillard leading the way with 20 points per game. Eric Bledsoe off the bench averaging 15. Devin Booker there. We got an injury in Joel Embiid. He's only out for another week or two. It's no big deal. And there's it. Standings, we are leading the league by, not by far. Golden State is on our tail, so we may have to match them in the championship. Honestly, no team in the East should even get one win off us in the playoffs. Of course, I do it all the time, do it every video. But if we go all the way down, 50s all around, so no shenanigans. So, no trades, of course, if we're doing so well. Get to the playoffs, man, and hopefully win this championship. LeBron James wins the MVP award. Rookie of the Year goes to that guy. Eric Bledsoe, our boy, wins Sixth Man of the Year. I knew he was going to win it just because his numbers were so good coming off our bench. LeBron James, Defense Player of the Year, Most Improved goes to Leo Okafor. Coach of the Year goes to Ron Adams. Because for some reason, Steve Kerr always leaves the Golden State Warriors after one season. We are about to go into the playoffs, guys. We finished with the record of 66-16. Number one seed in the Eastern Conference, of course. I want to show you guys the final standings and the final stats. 11 games above the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then the Golden State Warriors actually finished with a better record than us. So the second half of the season, they did a little bit better. So we'll see them in the championship, it seems like. Here are the final numbers. Two guys averaging double-doubles, and that's Ben Simmons and Hassan Whiteside. Pretty good stuff. All right. First round should be a breeze. No, we shouldn't lose any games in the Eastern Conference. That's my goal. No L's in the entire... There's an L right as we say something. No big deal, though. We still going to get out of this round. All right, we catch one L, no big deal. We're still running through everybody else. Pacers should catch... Or they should catch 4 straight. We shouldn't lose anything, and we don't. The matchup we've been waiting for, Golden State versus the Washington Wizards. Of course, they still got all their core guys there. They got Mike Scott, Omri Caspi. Let's see how it goes, man. Game number 1, we lose by 5. Game number 2, we win. All right, let's fight. Let's go. Up 3-1, and that's the championship. We did it. Pretty easy stuff right there. Damian Lillard, you see his numbers averaging 21.8, 5.8, 3.8. And we got the dub, and that's all I really care about.